Welcome back, everyone. We're about to begin part 2 of my second and final segment of my Belated Birthday Special for BreezyAubsStation87. We're about to play the double Jeopardy round, and right now I have $17,600. Max has $1,600, and Sam will pick first in double Jeopardy because he's in the hole at minus $800. And here is double Jeopardy.
And we have 2 daily doubles awaiting you in these categories: science, potpourri, somewhere, NHL, NBA, NFL, or all 3, classic kids lit, women of achievement, and related words. Okay, let's get back into this. Player 3, you make the next selection as we continue. This strike-slip fault that runs through California is named for a lake that's in the rift. Okay, player 1.
What's the St. Andreas fault?
That's it.
San Andreas fault. $18,000.
Player 1, back to you for our next selection. We are volunteering the information that Klingman's Dome is the highest point in this state. Yes, player 1.
Where's Tennessee?
That is correct.
$18,800.
Player 1,
$1,200.
pick again. Johann Strauss Jr. conducted the Blue Danube Waltz publicly for the first time at a February 1867 concert in this city. It's player 1.
Where is Vienna?
Hey, you're right.
Even $20,000 now. Somewhere
you get to pick again, player 1.
And we found the first of the 2 daily doubles.
Answer. The first of the daily double. You are in first place. You need to select your wager.
I'll wager $5,000, please.
Here is your clue. Dating from medieval times, Gamla Stan, Old Town, is the cradle of this Scandinavian capital.
Where's Helsinki?
However, you keep your lead. Here's the correct response. Stockholm.
Oh, I was going to pick that too. All
Choose
right,
again,
somewhere
player 1. Chisago is a county in this state, as is Hennepin. Yes, player 1.
Where's Minnesota?
Good.
$17,000.
We return to you,
Women
player
have achieved 400.
Around 46 BC, Julius Caesar offended his countrymen by dedicating a statue to her. Let's hear it, player 1.
Who's Cleopatra?
Correct.
$17,400.
Please pick again, player 1. In November 1988, she was elected Prime Minister of Pakistan, becoming the first woman to head a modern Islamic nation. Player 1.
Who's Benazir Bhutto?
Yep.
Benazir Bhutto. $18,200.
Player 1.
Women
You
achieve
pick again,
1,200.
please. In 1616, she and her husband John Rolfe traveled to England to help raise funds for the Virginia colonists. Okay, player 1.
Who is Pocahontas?
That's correct.
$19,400. Doing that up nicely.
Player 1, back to you for our next selection. As an example to her Russian subjects, she and her son Paul had themselves inoculated against smallpox in 1768. Yes, player 1.
Who is Catherine the Great? $21,000. We achieved $2,000.
To further the ambitions of her brother, her father, Pope Alexander VI, arranged several marriages for her.
Samuel,
okay,
$2,000 out of the hole.
You got it. You're out of the hole.
Who is Borja? He's right. About $1,200 now. Going to the sports category.
Highest average salary. Let's hear it, player 1.
What is the NFL?
Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else?
Max or Samuel for $400.
We're talking about the NBA.
Of course.
You again, player 3.
Worth for $400. Oh, I'm sorry.
Uses a center. Player 1.
What's all 3?
Yes.
Now Now we're back in control. Now we're going to
Player one, back to you for our next selection. A park was originally an enclosed place. This related word still means an enclosure for racehorses. It's player one.
What is a paddock?
Good.
20,800.
Player one,
worth
you
800.
pick again, please. Culprit, meaning the guilty party, evolved from this adjective meaning guilty. Let's hear it, player one.
What is culpable?
That's correct.
20,600.
We return to you,
worth
player
1200.
one. Fabricate is related to this verb that can mean to write something fraudulent, like a signature. It's player one.
Was forge?
Right.
28,800.
Player one.
They worth
Pick again.
1,600.
As score can mean to cut, it makes sense that it's from the same root as this word for big scissors. Yes, player one.
What is shears?
Correct.
25,400. Related
Please
words
pick
2,000,
again, player
please.
one.
And we found the other day double.
Answer. The second daily double. You are in the lead right now. Please
I'll
select
try
the wager, player one.
10,600.
And the clue. To do this to something is to make it holy, a word from the same root.
Was hail?
Even so, you are still in the lead. Here's the correct response. To hallow.
Damn. Alright.
You get to pick again, player
Size
one.
for 1,200, please.
Here's Kelly.
The type of bond that holds salt molecules together. It shares its name with an order of architecture.
Okay, player one.
Was an ionic?
Right you are.
$16,000.
You again,
Size
player
per
one.
week, 1,600.
Gustav Kirchhoff and Robert Bunsen used this prismed scope to see the bands of colored light each element produced. Player one.
Was a spectroscope?
That is correct.
17,600. Size per week,
Select again.
2,000, please.
Named for a physicist, it's the amount of work done when 1 amp passes through 1 ohm of resistance for 1 second. Okay, player one.
Was a jewel?
Yeah, good.
19,600.
Choose
Back to
again,
the sports
player
category
one.
for 2,000.
Has canceled an entire season due to labor woes. Here's what we were looking for. The NHL. Player one,
1600.
back to you. Plays its championship at a theoretically neutral site. Here's the response we were looking for. The NFL. Select
Let's get
again.
ready for 1,200.
Has no teams based outside the continental U.S. Let's hear it, player one.
Where's the NFL?
Hey, you're right.
20,800.
Player one,
Got
you
it
pick
licked.
again, please.
For 2,000.
The Black Pearl and Island of the Blue Dolphins are two classics by him. Player one?
Who's Sendak?
Sorry, but that's incorrect. Any other takers?
Samuel Max for 2,000.
Here's what we wanted. Scott Odell. Choose again, player one.
1,600.
Completes the title of a classic about an African-American family. Roll of Thunder.
Samuel for
It's player
1,600.
three.
Was Hear My Cry?
Yes,
He's right. He's up to 2,800.
player three.
Same
Back to you.
category. Stands for week for 400. He's picking.
This age is divided into the Paleolithic, the Mesolithic, and the Neolithic. Yes, player one.
What's the Stone Age?
That is correct.
Science Marie 800.
Please pick again, player 1. The Oxford English Dictionary defines it as the science of man or of mankind in the widest sense. Okay, player 1.
What's archaeology?
Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
Max or Samuel for 800. Like I said, I'm rusty.
Player 3?
Samuel was anthropology, he's right.
Yes.
Oh,
You again, player 3.
we go to classes kids look for.
This story begins, all children except one grow up. It's player 1.
What's Peter Pan?
Right you are.
Look for 1200.
Player 1. Pick again. This classic is the first book in Madeleine L'Engle's Time Quartet. Let's hear it, player 1.
What's a Wrinkle in Time?
Yes.
Now we're up to even 20,000. That's cool.
And we'll
800
wrap up the board
kids
with
list.
this clue. In a novel by Frances Hodgson Burnett, 7-year-old Cedric Errol inherits a title and is known as Little Lord This.
Max for
Yes,
800.
player 2.
What's blue?
Sorry, that's wrong.
$800.
Any other takers?
Samuel?
Player
I'll
1?
try it. What's Cunningham?
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this?
That makes a break for
It's
Samuel.
player 3.
Was Hunter Lloyd? He's right. We're up to 4,400.
Congratulations to all of you. You'll be continuing on to Final Jeopardy when we come back. Here's today's Final Jeopardy category. Musical history. Please enter your weight.
10,800.
Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. And now the final clue. It's the nursery rhyme that inspired the title of a famous musical based on a 1913 George Bernard Shaw work.
I'll give you a little time to consider the answer. Let's go to Matt. Say 800. What did he wrote down?
Did you come up with the correct response?
He wrote down what is London Bridge. That is the correct
And this correct
response,
response
obviously.
will add how much to your score?
He wagered everything, so he doubles the score to 1,600. Samuel, you have 4,400. What do you put down?
What did you say?
You wrote down the correct response, and how much did you
And
add?
that correct response will add
700 only. That will take him up to 5,100. He'll finish in second place.
Let's see your
10,200
response.
for me could have been a lot more. Came up with the correct response.
How much did you add to your total with that correct response?
How should I add 10,800? So that'll be $30,000.
Congratulations, player 1. You're the winner.
But you know what? This is a special.
We'll see you all next time.
That's how I'm going to double it. Since we got below 50,000, we're going to double it, and we're going to make it $60,000. So since we've been a total of below 50,000, I decided we're going to double it since this is a special. So Aubrey Scott, you're going to get $60,000, and that will conclude my 2 segments for my belated birthday special for BreezyAubsStation87, and I want to thank you for watching. We will see you next time. Please take care. So long, everybody.